How our brains work. One of the things that we know from our work with all types of stress and trauma is that we need to do a better job at educating people about the science of adversity, but also the science of flourishing. Understanding how our brains work matter to individuals who work for humanitarian organizations in complex environments. This is essential information if people are going to be able to better use their skills and their resources for their jobs while also helping them thrive personally. Understanding how our brains function with stress and trauma is important for all of us. In order to thrive in a complex environment, we need to know how the biology works. So this small part of the back of our brain, highlighted now in blue, purple, red, which is now circled here, is the brain stem. This is the first thing that develops in our mother's womb as we're beginning to be formed, and it is the part of the brain that dictates our survival instincts. Imagine a lion were to come into the room right now. What would you do? Some of you would fight it, others would run away, while others would freeze and just pretend there was no lion in the room, while others would just submit, or feign as we now say. All of these things are done in our effort to survive. On the other hand, if we were to see a kitten, we would have a positive reaction and we would actually likely feel very happy. But if we were in our survival responses of fight, flight, freeze, or feign, if a kitten were to walk in the room, as we were already in a heightened state, using our survival brain, we may not see that kitten as a kitten, but rather as a lion. And if we were to react to it as a lion, at this point, we will stop making very good decisions. The front part of our brain is highlighted in green and is known as our frontal lobe. This is where we make good and rational decisions. When within this green zone, we can access our best spaces for social engagement. This is where we love, we learn, we pray, and we negotiate. We forgive, and this is where we even make our money. Importantly, this is the space where as humans we do good planning. This is where we make good decisions. And this is where we thrive. If we want to thrive, we have to make sure people's nervous systems are socially engaged and they're able to activate their green zones in their brains, not reacting from their survival responses. If they're operating in their survival responses in everyday life, we know that this can cause many difficult issues. Therefore, we don't want to trigger the survival responses, and instead we want to focus on moving people into this green zone.